Bill Wilson, thanks for coming in, and I would say congratulations, but I know there's some disappointment because you lose the ASUN final to Utah. Let's back it up. You go out, you're in the Final Four, you take on a Robert Morris team who had upset to get there, and they're on their home turf. I thought it was an impressive fight, especially with Rose in the pipes, a conference record of saves.
Yep, Jason Rose, he was outstanding the entire year, especially in the tournament. But just to rewind a little bit back to the end of the season, facing Robert Morris at home and then seeing him the next week after they upset Jacksonville. And Jacksonville was a very good team, or is a very good team, and so is Robert Morris. Down the stretch, I felt like anyone could have won the ASUN tournament, and I was proud of our guys for how they battled. The Robert Morris team very well coached, Utah team very well coached, and hats off to Utah for winning the ASUN championship. We wish them the best of luck in the tournament.
What did you learn throughout these games and throughout this season that maybe you say, okay, we've really got to focus on this for next year?
Well, I think that big picture, the leadership that our seniors brought to the table, very proud of them for that. And we needed it. They stepped up, they delivered, and they had a great year. Our team, I think, that took a step forward, and we're continuing to reach our goals. And our next goal would be to make sure that we, after getting back to the championship, we need to win the ASUN tournament and get back to the NCAA tournament. In terms of goals, we need to continue to strive to be our best academically, militarily, athletically, and that's what we do here at the Air Force Academy. But in terms of the on-the-field piece, our seniors are going to be sorely missed. They set the standard for everyone, raised the bar for everyone on the team over their 4 years, and to finish with an 11-win season, impressive. And I know it didn't finish and end the way they all wanted, the way we all wanted it to, but bigger picture, very proud of our guys for what they accomplished this year, and I think that they taught our younger players a great deal, and I think they leave a legacy behind of excellence.
How much did it help putting this together in the ASUN, doing what you did in the ASUN, and getting to the championship? Did it help having those early battles against those great teams that are alive in the NCAA tournament?
Well, I think there's no question when you play a tough schedule, it battle tests you for the end of the season, and we're going to continue to do that over in the future, going into 2024. You look at the teams that are in the NCAA tournament, some of them are on our schedule, and for us to have a top 10 win and a couple of teams that were in the top 20 when we beat them, and that's just tells you where our team is, and we want to continue to play that schedule and then take a step forward.
What does it say for the sport of lacrosse that the two westernmost teams were playing for the championship in the Atlantic Sun? I think that, and you can throw Denver in there. The westernmost teams are some of the most dominant teams in college lacrosse.
There are great teams everywhere. There are great high school players everywhere. Everyone's recruiting nationally now. And then to answer your question about the college lacrosse teams, just anybody can beat anyone on any given day, and you look at the tournament field this year, it's not just, hey, the top 3 or 4 teams have a chance. It's anyone who makes that quarterfinal round is going to have an opportunity to win the whole thing, and it's really exciting for the sport.
I know you're disappointed coming off of it, and it's still fresh, but I do want to ask you, what are you telling the players that are coming back, and who can we look for to maybe take the place of some of these great seniors that won't be here next year?
Well, there's a few players that stand out. If you look at Aiden Tolan, he was first team All-ASUN at the midfield position. You look at Chris Bardak at the defensive position, didn't play in the tournament, but he's been a huge leader within our program since his first day on campus, and he continues to push his teammates and get better. And then James Chastain, Daniel Enoch. We have a lot of guys returning. Josh Iago at the attack position or the midfield position. I could run right down a number of players that are returning, and we look forward to how they develop over the course of the summertime. And we're going to have our final team meeting coming up shortly, and I know when they all look us in the eye and we look them in the eye, they know that it starts right now.
Fantastic. Bill Wilson, thanks for the time. Congratulations again. I know it hurts now, but it was a great season.
Thank you very much, Brian.